There is nowhere you can find the service, the food quality, and the atmosphere for the dollar that we offer. We shared the dream with an officer at a trust company, and they loaned us $25,000. And we put a keg of beer in the middle of the floor and invited all of our friends over to do the plumbing, the rewiring, scraping, painting, upholstery. And we opened on Monday. I'll never forget it. We had 6 people, and we built from those 6 people to within 3 to 4 months, we had lines every night.
He and Dick Daly were the first restaurateurs to coin casual fine dining. They were able to create an experience for guests that was the accoutrements of fine dining: white tablecloth, wine glasses, candlelight, the right ambiance from the music and the lighting, but everything reasonably priced.
And it was kind of fun to be on the cutting edge and go into a sketchy neighborhood. Then when you came and you saw someone famous sitting there, the word traveled that it was the place to be.
I think everybody loves to discover something a little bit on the other side of the tracks, and I think Pleasant Peasant was the first one of those, and it led to a huge following in Atlanta.
And we had opened the Peasant Uptown only 18 months after we'd opened the Peasant. And it was lines through a mall that was closed 5 nights a week. And within 6 months, Phipps was able to release every store on the second level because of the people waiting in lines for dinner. Now in the 70s, we had things that were not as supportive of the industry, such as no liquor on Sundays. We could not have sidewalk cafes. All of our servers had to be fingerprinted. One of the things that we decided to tackle was Sunday liquor. We, of course, got that legislation changed, and so for the first time we could serve liquor on Sunday in our restaurants. And as a booming convention town, that was just essential.
After 20 years and growing to 34 restaurants in 8 states, Steve retired to his farmland. A short 2 years later, re-energized, Steve is at the forefront with yet another new concept, currently the driving force in modern dining, farm to table, that quite literally started in his own living room.
We turned the main house into a bed and breakfast, and at that point we converted to an inn and changed our family living room or summer living room into the farmhouse restaurant open to the public. Serenbe today is an example of the new zoning regulations for the Chattahoochee Hill Country, and we are a national model for sustainability in how we build the houses, the land plan. Part of the plan is 25 acres that we've set aside for a farm. We now have 8 of those acres in cultivation, and those simple 8 acres, because of our high yield, supplies the 3 restaurants, a few restaurants in Atlanta that contract for specific crops, 120 families in our CSA program, and then plenty of fresh vegetables in our Saturday market every morning. Now, how exciting it is for our chefs that they can plan their menus not by looking what's available by the local producers, but they meet with our farmer and look at the seed catalog and decide what some of the interesting things are going to be for the seasons and can grow. It's a movement that I think has a lot of foundation in quality and is much more affordable when we really can get local farming back to scale.
Steve's a visionary. He's probably one of the smartest guys that I've ever met. He was a great mentor. I think he taught me a lot about life, about people. And he was a great role model, and not only a great role model for me, but a great role model for our company.
Steve is helping to make the world a better place with everything he's done in his career. He has changed people's lives, and I think Steve's legacy will continue on in those life lessons that he has taught people.